Hello students, today we will discuss about the chapter Classification of Plants. Classification means grouping things together on the basis of certain common features. And what is the importance of this classification? Classification helps us to identify the living organism and to study them more easily and systematically. Next, plants are classified on the basis of size and shape, flower, lifespan and habitat. So, on the basis of size and shape, plants are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. Herbs, the plants which have soft, green and perishable stems, they are called as herbs. For example, mint. Shrubs, the plants with woody stem with branches of almost equal size arising from the stem immediately above the soil. They are called as shrubs. For example, lemon. Trees, the plant which are tall and have hard woody stems and they bear woody branches, twigs and leaves at some distance above the ground. They are called as trees. So those plants which are tall and have hard woody stem and bear woody branches, twigs and leaves, they are called as trees. For example, coconut. Now, on the basis of presence of flowers, plants are classified into non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Non-flowering plants are also known as cryptogams and flowering plants are also called as phanerogams. Non-flowering plants. Now, non-flowering plants are classified as Thallophyta, Bryophyta and Pteridophyta. Thallophyta. Thallophytes are those non-flowering plants which do not bear root, stem or leaves. For example, algae. Algae are mostly seen on the marshy areas or on water. You will find a green-like substance on water, it floats. And on the marshy areas also, these green-like substances are seen. Near the wells, near drains, they are found. They are called as algae. Bryophyta. Example, mosses. Now, mosses have stems and leaves, but no, they do not have any roots. And they have a thread-like structure, and that thread-like structure is called as rhizoids. And the mode of reproduction is through their gamma cups. They are also found near the marshy areas and near these wells, these bryophytes are seen. Pteridophyta. Now, pteridophytes, they do not produce flower and seeds and they reproduce through spores. Now, ferns comes under pteridophyta because their mode of reproduction is from the spores. Spores are like powder-like substances. They are produced on the lower side of the fern in matured fern. Sometimes they are silver in color. When they are silver in color, the fern is termed as silver fern. Or when they are golden in color, the fern is termed as golden fern. Flowering plants. The flowering plants, they are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. And angiosperms are further classified into monocot and dicot. So the flowering plants that bear seeds but no fruits, they are called as gymnosperms. Example, pine. So the seed is not covered within a fleshy covering. They are called as gymnosperms. For example, pine. Angiosperms, a flowering fruit-bearing plant known for having ovules developed within an enclosed ovary. They are called as angiosperms. So, all flowering plants comes under this angiosperms. Example, chrysanthemums. Now, monocots and dicots. Now, monocots can be defined as the plants with the seed having only one cotyledon. So, example is wheat. So, those seeds have only one cotyledon, they comes under monocots. And those seeds have two cotyledon, they are called as dicots. For example, bean. Now, it's the time for home assignment. Question number 1. Name the category of plants with no roots but have stems and leaves. Question number 2. Give 2 characteristics and 1 example of pteridophyta. Question number 3. Differentiate between gymnosperms and angiosperms. So students, today we had discussed about the classification of plant on the basis of their size and shape, and classification of plant on the basis of the presence of flowers. So plants on the basis of size and shape are classified into herbs, shrubs and trees. On the basis of the presence of flowers, they are classified into non-flowering plants and flowering plants. Non-flowering plants are classified into thallophyta, bryophyta, pteridophyta, and flowering plants are classified into gymnosperms and angiosperms. And angiosperms are further classified into monocot and dicot. So students, I hope all of you understood, and you will be writing your home assignments or review questions in your leftover pages of your previous assignment copy or weekly test copy or classwork or homework copy. And we will be discussing about the next portion, that is classification on the basis of lifespan, in our next class. Thank you.